Hi, welcome to Ascending Souls Journey. This is Lori Ann. I'm here to do spiritual connections live. This is a series that I do for everyone so that you can ask. I am really excited because each week they get better and better and they're not repetitive, which is really wonderful. So we're getting brand new material from you, brand new questions from you. Also today we're going to take a look at the sorry. Hi. We're going to take a look at the, oh goodness, where'd I go? The 6 signs of how we know when your life is going to go through a major change. Something major is going to take place in your life. So it's a really cool topic. And actually, the reason that I'm going to do it is because this has been going on in my life, and I was going to talk about angels today, about earth angels and some related material. But I thought, oh my gosh, I had these profound messages, and it's like there's no doubt about it. I am supposed to talk about this today. So let me pull up the questions, and we're going to start with a few of your questions, and then I'll turn around and I will talk about the topic and answer some of the personal questions that you may have. Not personal, the general spiritual questions from you guys who are watching. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for joining. I'm so glad you're here. I went to turn on my live and it said it wouldn't allow it. It was blocked. And I'm like, what? I'm looking at it. It's saying it's blocked because I violated a copyright or something. And it's like, what? Because I don't do that ever. And I was looking at it, was in my personal one. So then I had to get out of my personal one to go into this one. So give us a couple minutes to go over these questions, and then we'll go into the main topic of the 6 signs that you're looking for when a major change is going to take place in your life. Hi, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. So right now we have a few questions from some people who have sent them in. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Oh, yeah. Okay. How would I know when I meet my soulmate? Are there any signs? Let me explain something. When you meet a soulmate, this is a very profound, a very deep connection. One that you look at and go, huh? Wow, what is this? Why I don't even like, you can have what you believe are completely opposite personalities, or you can have personalities that completely coincide, but that connection is there. It is major. Soulmates have a similar connection, and even twin flames come in at the same pace as a soulmate. And it's only as they go through, both people, and they do their own spiritual transformation, they align themselves, that's when it is discovered whether it's a soulmate itself, a life partner, or a twin flame. I know I've got no spit in my mouth. So there's no actual sign per se. I never noticed any. I've never heard of any actual sign. Hi, Atlanta. But that connection, you guys, is so profound, you cannot, absolutely cannot mistake it. It is deep. It is profound. This is the one person you can't walk away from. Each and every one of us, we go out on a date, we meet somebody, even at work, we meet somebody. It's okay. We can walk away. You don't want to date me? Okay. Soulmate, you don't want to date me? Oh, let me chase you. Nope, I'm going to run away. Let me chase you. No, I'm going to run away. And that's exactly what the journey is. A little juvenile, but it really is kind of juvenile too. So the next question that we have, and I'm going to leave the rest of the soulmate questions for another time. Now, this is a question that I'm going to answer. It's been asked before, but I want to cover it again because it is a really good question. How often do people go through spiritual transformations? Okay. What a transformation is, our conscious mind, for those who are new and have not heard me speak of this, is here. Our subconscious mind is here, and the subconscious mind is what holds all of our memories, all of our thoughts, in this lifetime, right? The soul that remembers everything from every incarnation from over on the other side, everything is in the soul, is connected to the subconscious mind, but these aren't connected. So a spiritual transformation is when the conscious mind and the soul, after all the healing, what's ever stuck, what's ever been repressed, it's kind of like cleaning out the trash. Okay, we're going to go in, we're going to clean out the trash and empty that trash can so we can fill it back up, right? When we empty it out, that's when the alignment comes together. So we are literally, while we go through a spiritual transformation, in two different minds. Okay, and there's a big gray area, a big middle in between. That's the fogginess, that's the confusion, that's the gray that you are all experiencing that are going through the journey right now. As you align, as those wounds are healed, okay, especially the deep ones, the deeper the wound, and that's what I work with my clients on, the very deep wounds. I don't work on the, 50, 60 little ones that are in there, when they tell you you can't make the play because you don't sing good and it really hurt you, like you didn't know how to process it, you were in the fourth grade. So as you align together, that's when you are back on your spiritual path. We all have a path. We all have a designated path that we are to take and go on while we're here in this incarnation to learn the lessons that we need to learn. So, when we are on our path, everything's good. Our life is going up, up, up. We learn our lessons. It's not to say we aren't going to have negative people, negative situations. We are. The way we view them are very, very different, okay? But as long as we're on that path, it's good. We're learning our lessons. We're progressing forward. It's about evolution. It's about internal growth within you, self-love, self-nurturing, okay? When we get off our path, as we're on it, and we hit a pothole and we get pulled to the side, now we have to get back in alignment. Now, what happens is, as you come into adulthood, many of us start in a younger age, somewhere between the ages 17 to the age of 25. In that area is a prime time when people will start going through a transformation. If they don't get it all cleared out, if the trash can still has some matter in it, they can continue to go on their path. Maybe they, like myself, I only did part of mine. I didn't know it. I thought I did it all, but I had only done part of mine. I did my career sector, but not my love. I did not realize at the time my love and my money were tied in together. Some of us have that happen, some of us don't. So as I move forward, my career was, I was successful, very successful in the social spotlight, up. My love life, down, okay? And it brought me back into meeting another soulmate that triggered me to go back and finish what I started. So the actual answer is, my guides tell me it is one time, but if we get off path, we get put back on. So it's like one major one, and then you can have small ones in between. So I do hope that that helps you with that. Now I want to take a look at a couple more, but let me go ahead and go into the topic. We have a really good group of people watching. So I want to talk about the 6 signs that we all want to know. 6 signs a major change is going to happen to you in your life. Change is inevitable, and the majority of us do not like change. We absolutely do not like change. But change is evolution. Change is growth. Change is how we progress forward to actually obtaining our goals. If we continue to do the same thing all the time, we're never going to get to our goals. We're going to do the same thing all the time, all the time, all the time. How boring is that? Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your contributions to my channel. I love doing this for you guys. So basically, we have to lose something in order to gain something. Again, clearing out that trash can, right? Eliminating, allowing the new room to come in. If we don't have room, where's it going to go? It's going to go behind us to someone else. So we're clearing out that old and making way for the new. Whether it's good or bad, change is inevitable. So we all have built-in radars within our body. We all have angels around us. We all have the universe working on our side. God wants us to have everything we want, everything we desire. And there's plenty on this earth to have what we want and desire. It's a matter of us aligning ourselves to get it. Now, what happens is we go through a period of time where our lives can feel like they're falling apart. All right. Things are just crumbling around. You find yourself, everything is chaotic and life is a mess. But we are getting ready to have something major come in. And here are the signs. The first one is things that you find irritating, absolutely irritating, now become unbearable. One of my guidance clients, and she may be watching right now, she wants to move. She can't stand where she lives. And I'm watching her through the time that I've worked with her. And each month that goes by, it's worse and worse. And I can see it gnawing at her because she doesn't want to be there. Another guidance client doesn't like her job. It's getting very difficult. It's starting to annoy these people very much. I don't like where I live. I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like where I work. So we start to get irritated by something, and it becomes more profound, and it grows until all of a sudden we just kind of snap. A shift happens in us and we snap. And then it's like, bam. That's the first sign. Okay, the universe is going to make you take action. If you don't do something, God's going to come in and go, yeah, that's that Tower card in the tarot. God's going to come in and go, yeah, boom, now fix it. So, number two, you begin to feel a sense of being lost, a sense of no purpose, no direction. Who am I? What is my life really about? I work so hard. I do all of this, and what am I getting back? You feel lost, you feel invisible, you feel undesirable. Definitely no direction. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. Where do I turn? It's like you're in a fog. Remember that gray area that I was just talking about? That's the fogginess that's going on within you. And then all of a sudden, it's like you get this feeling within you that you are connected somehow. Something is going on in you. You feel this something. It feels like, okay, maybe I'm tuned into my intuition. What is this? What is this that I'm feeling? And that's exactly what it is. It's your intuition. So when we are not in touch with, everybody has intuition. Everybody has it. But when we live this hectic, crazy lives that we live, we forget sometimes that we have that intuition, and other times we just get so bombarded we don't even remember that, how to use it, let alone that it's even there. As we go forward and we get that feeling, okay, something's amiss, I feel lost, but I know something. And I keep using the word something because there is no real true word that I can find to describe it, because it is something. We just don't know what. Sign number 3, and these are in order, okay, based on my life, based on my guidance clients' lives. This is the order of kind of how you're going to feel this major shift going on, this major change coming into your life. So really pay attention to this when you go through this, and when you come out, you go into this fogginess. What happens, we realize our lives are very chaotic. We are running all over town. We have kids everywhere. We have jobs that are high demand jobs. We're traveling, going here, going there, doing this, doing that. We're almost like becoming autopilot, where we're just going through the motions, but our brain is able to detach from the reality of life, from what we're physically doing. So as our brain goes into autopilot, we literally go into a sense of deep introspection. where we are looking and reviewing everything in our life. We're just calculating everything. Do, 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 do. Some people call it recharging our batteries. Some people call it rebirth. But what we're doing is we are analyzing our entire life. My guidance clients know we do this together. We analyze their lives. Then all of a sudden it'll be followed by this feeling of being scared and excited at the same time. Like when you go to the movie theater and you're watching that scary movie and you're excited, you're waiting for the next part, but you're kind of scared because you know something's going to pop out. That scared, excited feeling. Going on a job interview. You're very excited to go on a job interview, but you have that scared feeling in the pit of your stomach. Well, you will wind up doing this, and there's no job, there's no movie. This is just what's going on inside of you. Scared and excited. And having an inner knowing that you need to take some action, you need to do something. This is what I call stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? Feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And then having that anxious feeling followed that by anxious. I'm super excited. And now you don't know what to do with yourself. You don't know what to do with yourself. You have no idea. You're anxious, you're nervous, you're worried, you're excited, all of it combined. It's a very, and they all happen at the same time. So it's almost like you are definitely in two different thinking minds, your soul and your conscious mind. In order, and you can definitely see that you can split the way you think. We actually are amazing individuals. Human beings are incredible what our bodies can do, how our mind can separate from reality. And I don't mean like, people that need medication, although some of us might, right? Then it's followed by this incredible surge of energy. You may feel this like, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but I got to get ready. I got to get ready. And you might find yourself going through your home, clearing out your closets, clearing out your cupboards, getting rid of any and everything, looking at things going, I don't even know what this is, and getting rid of things you don't know why. It's like this amazing amount of nervous energy. And you got to go, 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 go. You're just busy, 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 busy. You're excited and you're anxious and you're filled with energy. Number 6, it's followed by synchronicities, because the universe, God, the angels, they do lead us, whether we are in a spiritual transformation or not. It doesn't matter. It's when something major is going to happen in our life. God is in control of all of that. The universe controls all of that. Divine timing is what it's called. So these synchronicities, you might start seeing 5s everywhere you turn. 5, 5, 5, 5. There's 1, 1, 1 right now on my screen. 1 is 1. That is endings, right? 5s are about change. 9s are about new beginnings. So you may start seeing these particular numbers frequently around you. Dreams. Your dreams are going to become very, very vivid. You may see yourself going somewhere, doing something. It's amazing. It's going to be, when you wake up, you're going to feel like you were there, like it was a real experience that you just experienced. The bottom line is, this is all about growth and expansion. Our bodies have built-in radar. So when you begin to see these signs coming into your life, you will know that something major is going to take place. Before I went into my spiritual awakening, I had a lot of turmoil going on in my home. I had teenage children. One of them was being defiant. Shocker. We all have teenagers. Most of us, we know what that's like, right? So they were doing things that were naughty, that was causing havoc. Fix that. Next one was worse. Fix that. Next one, worse. Fix that. In between, I'm running around. I'm doing all these things, okay? So now we have that busy world, that hectic schedule. Soon after that, the rest of these started falling into place. Literally, this is the order that you will find when something major is going to take place in your life. So pay attention to all of these wonderful things. And you may want to watch this again, especially those of you who are going through a transformation, changing your life on your own, because the universe still is going to work with you. Doesn't matter if it's brought on by God or you're doing it. This is going to take place because they have that ability to do this. No, feathers, I'm not aware of feathers. I'm sorry, I'm not aware of feathers being involved. They asked about feathers. So what I want to take a look at now is some of these other questions that you guys have sent, and I got a lot of them. So if I didn't get to your questions today, just know that I will get to them next week. Okay, guys? Are there any that, wait, how many vibration levels are there? Oh, well, vibration levels. Okay, vibration levels go, I'm sorry, I was just talking. They go along, what my guides are telling me is they go along the lines of the different planes that go up. So we have our third dimension and our fifth dimension. You guys are very well of third and fifth dimension. Okay, I don't hear much conversation about the fourth dimension, nor do I hear hardly anything about above the fifth dimension. Okay, because there are many more plateaus above the fifth dimension. Right now, the universe, we're all on Earth focusing on getting from the third, the earthly plane, to the fifth dimension, using our spiritual gifts, allowing our intuition to guide us, following our higher calling, okay, being on our spiritual path. That's where we're at right now. Butterflies are part of what I just spoke about. Yes. Yes. Butterflies, they were asking, that doesn't have anything to do with this question. The butterflies does have something to do with the synchronicities that I was talking about when a major change is going to take place. Any kind of animals, you guys. You see an animal on a repetitive basis around you, it has something to do with the synchronicities, okay? So, back to this. So there are many different levels, and they go with the levels of the plane, is what my guide's telling me. What vibrations are better? Well, we have positive and we have negative. So obviously positive is the better. Negative's not so good. Okay, we don't want to be in the low vibrational energy. The low vibration is what attracts the negative stuff to come into our life. The havoc that I was talking about a few minutes ago. That negativity around us. We can be around a negative person. You can work next to somebody and they're very negative. So every day you go into work, you're around this person, they're very, very negative. You go home, you bring that negative energy into your home. I'm really funny, I'm a little OCD and I've been like this my whole life. I do have great difficulty oftentimes shaking people's hands. I'll do it, but then I don't want to use my hand when I'm done because I don't want that negative energy on me because it really bothers me and I have to wash my hands. And not everybody, I'm just saying if somebody has negative energy. Yeah. And the next question would be, oh, they're talking about a reading. Okay. So let's talk about you guys. What do you want to talk about? I do have more, but it's kind of obscure. So I didn't see any of your questions, you guys. Lay it on me. What am I holding? I'm holding a crystal. So Pam's asking, and thank you for the compliment. She's asking me what I'm holding. This is a clear quartz crystal. And I hold this often. You guys, you may not see it because I put it in my hand like this. So when I'm talking, you don't necessarily notice it, but it's there. This is what connects me, or let me rephrase that, gives me a better connection to the other side. And I have a very wonderful connection. But again, like you guys have heard me, when angels talk to you, and many of you know this, they're very, very quiet. So it helps to broaden the connection a little bit better for me. So keep seeing spiders. You know, I'm not sure about spiders. You'd have to, thank you. You'll have to look up the spiders. I don't know the answer to that one. I don't like spiders. I hate them, but I don't kill them. I always put all the little creatures out. Oh my gosh, there was, I'm not kidding you, there was a bug that was like this big flying around. I thought it was a black wasp. It was a huge flying ant. I've never seen one that big. Um, do you always marry your soulmate? No, you do not always marry your soulmate. Soulmates are put into your life to promote healing and growth. Your soulmate is put into your life so that you evolve. So that major change I'm talking about takes place in your life. Okay, but we all, each and every one of us, do have a true life partner for each incarnation. So each and every one of you, there is another half for you. Okay, you have a life partner. You have to go through all this process to find them. So as you go forward and you with your soulmate, and that connection is beautiful. It's beautiful. You do love them. They do love you. You love each other from the other side. You're friends. You know each other from the other side. They're put into your life to help you. You're put into their life to help them. That's when we use the telepathic communication. Twin flames do not come into incarnation. It's not very often. Okay, twin flames don't even begin to start to come into the same lifetime until they've been here at least 10 to 20 times, maybe more. They have so much to go through. You guys, you can look up all these animals online, okay, as far as what they mean. And when you are looking up the animal that you are seeing on a animal, insect, doesn't matter. But when you're looking up these animals online, make sure that you are asking for the spiritual meaning regarding those animals, okay? You can even look under the American Indians, okay? They have some wonderful, and it's very much in alignment. I tend to look at that side a little bit more. Can I recharge my crystals during the eclipse? I don't know the answer to that. No, they're saying no. You need the sunlight, okay? The sunlight is what charges the crystals. So, and you don't put it out, an hour is fine. I mean, you don't need to leave it out there too long. But the eclipse is a different type of a planetary alignment. So what they're telling me is no, it won't work. You're welcome. I don't know what that was. Can we do candle magic? Yes, you can. Can we do candle magic during the eclipse? Yes, there are some that you can do. I personally don't do it. The eclipse, you guys, the eclipse isn't about bringing the two soulmates together. What the eclipse is about right now, and I'm not an astrologist, so if any of you are, you can definitely chime in, but the eclipse is put into our lives. It's like Mercury in retrograde, how we review the past, right? So we're looking at the past to eliminate. It's cleaning out the trash can. The eclipse is on a very profound level. This one is major. And during the month of August, I will tell you, it is going to be a crazy month. You're going to have a lot of stress, a lot of maybe anger, a lot of emotions are going to come through from now. Today's Mercury's officially going into retrograde. I felt it 2 weeks ago, but it's official today, right? You're going to have a lot of stuff come in. Eclipse is about removal of things that are not good in your life. So if you're dealing with a twin flame, it's not going to bring you together. It's not going to necessarily bring you apart. Twin flames is a very different journey. Once you are established as a twin flame, which wouldn't be until the end. Uh-oh, Mercury. I know, right? Mercury in retrograde. I told you guys I couldn't get on. I don't even know how it did that. I don't know how my phone changed to my personal account. But Susie, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I can answer that. How long of the shadow period of retrograde? Mercury in retrograde, 2 weeks. So basically it's like 1 to 2 weeks before. Some people feel it 2 weeks early. I do. Other people, it's a week before. So like over the last week, many of you may have already started finding your electronics messed up, travel arrangements messed up, communication out of whack. People get it snapping at you for no reason. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? My son did that this morning. And then it's 1 week after. For those who are ultra sensitive, it would be 2 weeks after. So you're looking at 5 to 6, in that time frame, weeks of time frame. That's you, Gian. I don't know what that means. You must be talking to somebody. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, Mercury is officially in retrograde today. The eclipse, the solar eclipse, which is this particular one, it's the first one of the century. So it is a really big deal. There's some major shifts going to take place. Major changes are going to take place in people's lives. And that's why I was told in my dreams last night, I woke up knowing I needed to do this for you. So listen to this again, write down how you know what's going on when a major change is going to take place in your life. This can be positive, it can be negative. Most of the time it's positive. But let me explain one more thing. If it feels negative, when we lose something, when we lose somebody, when we lose our job, when we have a loss, when we have a change that feels and affects us in an emotional way on a negative basis, remember, it is making room for what is right for you. So as we go through this solar eclipse, removing all of this out of our life, it's making room for the new to come in, okay? So I hope that helps you guys with that area of it. Usually this month takes me for the month of August. Yes, it's very profound. Yeah, they're saying it's profound. Most definitely. It's a unique thing, what we're going through right now. And it is going to, every single one of us, I'm an Aquarius, so I know I'm definitely going to feel it. Good. You're welcome, Mary. Hi, Mary. I didn't notice it was you. Hi. Yeah, some major changes are getting ready to take place, guys. So by the end of August, as we go through, I'm being shown that the majority of us are going to start coming to a point around the 23rd, 25th, 26th, in that area of August. You're going to start feeling it shifting in a different direction where it's going to feel a little bit lighter. For some, it may be a little bit before, but it's going to start toward the end of the month. It's going to start feeling a little bit better. I miss you too. Yes, Scorpio, oversensitive at this time. We are all going to do that. I cried off and on yesterday for no reason. I mean, I'm happy. You guys know I'm happy. And it's like, I don't even know what I'm crying over. It was just like, I had a call today, and she may be on here watching right now, but we're talking. And as I'm talking, it was like, oh, my eyes got all teary. And I had to hold back my tears. So, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I love doing this for you guys. So I just want to let you know, for those of you, when I'm talking about you having intuition, every single one of us do. All of us on the other side, we all have the gifts, right? On the other side, we can do these amazing things. We come down in this lifetime. We are able to use some, all, it depends on what level we're at on the other side. You guys have heard me talk about my son. He's a baby soul. So he doesn't have all the gifts yet. He has to go through many lessons to get them. But when we come down, we have, and I've never found anybody that had less than 2. Everybody I know has 2. Intuition, automatic. Most of us have that inner knowing. We just know. Not everybody. But when it's really good is when we're a wise soul, okay? Somebody who's been here a multitude of different times. I lost my crystal here, place can't find, Go buy a new one. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, she lost her crystal. She's asking me if I see anything. Just go buy a new one. Should we do anything to be prepared for the eclipse? I would just say be prepared to know that people, everybody you're going to deal with, a majority of people, they're going to be, their moods are going to be up and down like this. They aren't going to even realize that they're grumpy when they're grumpy, downright irritable, rude. You're going to walk in the store, the checker's going to be rude. You're not going to know why. Travel is going to be messed up because of Mercury in retrograde. The eclipse is eclipsing things out of our life. Mercury is making us look back. It's all emotions is what's taking place right now. You're going to feel like crying. All of these emotions. It doesn't matter what level. Some people can even, I guess, laugh. You know, I personally have not met anybody that did, and I haven't experienced this particular type of an eclipse. Again, it's been over 100 years since this has happened. So this is kind of new to me. I know what my guys are telling me I'm going to do. But to check for each of you, I'd have to actually go in and tap into you for each and every one of you. But the bottom line, no, don't be scared, Maureen. The bottom line is it's about change. It's about letting go of things, people, situations that no longer have any value in your life. And you'll be reflecting on it, Mercury in retrograde, and you're going to be eliminating it at the in the month of August. So this is really good. You guys are going to go in, you're going to clean that trash can out. So like I said, the messages that I gave regarding this particular series is all about having to know when the shift is going to change, because for some it won't take place, you won't feel this shifting until latter part in August, some later. It just depends on what's going on. Every one of us is unique. We're all unique. We all have our own fingerprints, and our personal inside of us, our spiritual growth, everything is equally unique as our fingerprint is. I'm so sorry. You have all of us. We're all here for you. Each and every one of us. So I do hope that you guys help this. Do your spirit guides stop talking during retrograde? My spirit guides talk to me frequently. My angels talk to me nonstop. Yeah, they talk to me all the time. I am never lonely. It is rare. Sometimes I get bored, but that's not even very rare. I'm so busy. I do so many different things all the time. But yeah, no, they talk to me all the time, all the time. I'm always tapped in. Well, not always, majority of the time. All day I have angel signs. Good. Pay attention to them. You smell spirits. They smell like roses. That could very well be. That could also be if you know somebody who has passed away. When people pass away, you can smell the, oh, you're so welcome, Peter. When people pass away, you can smell their scent. So if you knew somebody that smelled like roses, that could very well be them and not be your angels or guides, okay? How do you know spirit is guiding you? Oh, okay. Well, what I'm going to recommend for you right now is to go back and look at the other videos that I have posted, because I've talked about that quite a bit and it's quite lengthy, so I don't want to get into it in this one. Now, I wanted to announce I am going to do what I decided to do. My guides, my angels are telling me they want me to actually do a class for you for the soulmate journey. So all of you who are involved with a soulmate and you want to understand the journey you're on, what the whole purpose of it is, okay, where you're going to, what the outcome of the journey is, okay. Now it's not specific. I'm not going to do readings. This is a class. If you're interested in the class, originally I was going to do a different link, but this is going to be an actual class where we will be live. We'll be connecting with each other. We'll be communicating with each other. So you and I will see each other one-on-one. If you are interested in the soulmate class, okay, send me an email. I have a few, but I want a new list, and it is going to start toward the latter part of August, okay? Kind of around the 20th, all right? So if you want to know about the soulmate twin flame journey in depth, the real detail, I'm not talking your specific situation, but what the whole meaning is, send me an email. It's AscendingSoulsJourney@gmail.com. Um, yeah, and that will be wonderful. And there was something else I was going to say, but I didn't write it down because I was messing with my stupid camera. So it has been absolutely wonderful. You guys have an amazing day. I look forward to seeing you next week. Next week, I think we're going to be talking, unless they guide me otherwise, and I'll announce it. But I think we're getting lovely. Have a wonderful day and night. Bye, you guys.